Is privacy completely gone in the modern age?
Dead?
Hello?
Do we care?
How can marketers leverage awareness from consumers about the fact that their privacy is almost gone?
Yeah.
There's almost a backlash to that. Sites like DuckDuckGo, competitor to Google, except they just don't track you.
I've heard of this, but I've never used it.
Shout out to Gabriel Weinberg, founder of DuckDuckGo. Their whole marketing strategy basically saying, hey, listen, we're not slurping up your data. We're not selling your data to advertisers. And so it actually worked out pretty well for them.
We're a multi-billion-dollar internet privacy company.
And that's all leveraging the awareness that people have about privacy.
You'll notice advertisers go out of their way to tell you that they're tracking information about you. They'll say you have been retargeted for this content because you visited X, Y, and Z. First name, your last name, the city that you live in, we're going to put that in the ad itself.
Yeah, I've seen that where there's like, hey, people in Los Angeles.
Some people are like, oh, well, that makes me feel uncomfortable because how do you even know my email or my information? But then on the flip side, maybe it's like, oh, well, this was personalized for me. Click. You can target based on the device that you have, the operating system. I mean, why don't companies say, hey, that phone you're holding is 5 years old. You should get a new phone. Click here to buy one.
There is that sort of creep factor. When you target too specifically, there's a trust that's lost there. Marketing and using this incredibly rich data set, Facebook and Google, they give you these incredibly detailed targeting options. And now we have to be mindful whether we're creeping people out.
I mean, count how many cameras are in this room right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Alexa, join the conversation. Hey, Siri, tell us a joke.
Why did the chicken go to the seance? To get to the other side.
DuckDuckGo is a great example of using privacy and marketing to their benefit. The biggest takeaway is just to be mindful about how you use the data and how you're targeting, because people are just so much more aware about their privacy.
I'm recording my YouTube show when you call.
What kind of YouTube show?
It's just it's a YouTube show that I do for like sales and marketing.
I actually have several different roles I'm working to specialize just in NetSuite Professional.
I'm surprised that like calling people even works nowadays. Like I get so many of these calls, unless they're in my contacts, I don't answer. Because every time, either a robocaller or someone trying to sell me something.
Consumers are actually speaking up against advertisers. These apps now for robocallers, where not only can you block the robocaller, but you can actually play a trick on them and you can like prank them. You can punk them back, robo sequence on them, effectively waste their time and money for retaliation. And people are getting a kick out of it.
What do you think about the narrative in culture right now that's very like anti-technology and anti-social media? Every dinner table conversation about social media I've had in the last 2 years always has like a negative spin on it. Oh, what's happening? Everyone's being pulled into our phones.
Trust issues, there's privacy issues, there's the whole lonely factor. They're just saying that we're destroying ourselves, losing our whole connection to society and to other humans just by being locked into our phones. And to a certain extent, there's some truth to that.
Right, no, there is. Yeah.
It's all about balance, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, totally. It is about balance. There's a lot of truth to it. My kind of perspective is I see it as tidal wave. Like social media is this tidal wave, but the tidal wave is coming no matter what. Yeah. So it's like, how do you work with that? The answers have not been figured out yet by any means. These tools are extremely powerful and they can be used for evil, but they have the same potential to be used for good as well.
I don't know if Android has this, but since Apple came up with the whole, what's it called?
Yeah, screen time.
Screen time.
Yeah.
How much less do we use our phones now that we know how much we're using them? I mean, I get the little ping every Sunday.
Time well spent movement. We've built this technology. It's consuming our lives. Let's actually make sure this is time well spent and it's not wasted time.
Right. So I'm at like 3.5 hours per day.
Oh, wow. I got 3 hours, 57 minutes per day. My top was messages, Instagram, Inbox by Google, which is being shut down. I'm so sad. Inbox by Google. Everyone, let's pour one out for Inbox by Google. If you use Inbox by Google, just comment down below or something. Anyways, you've been watching The Daily Dubb. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all the things that the YouTubers say every time.
I don't have a choice in my privacy. You just get to set up a camera and just intrude in my space.
Yeah.
I mean, there's cameras all around me anyways.
Jump into this segment on privacy. And what better way to do that than kind of impinge on his privacy? That was us making a thumbnail.
Who invented that? The word thumbnail is a reference to the human thumbnail.